Faith is the magnet that attracts money because faith is certainty in the unseen, trust in the invisible, and confidence in divine supply. When you walk in faith, you carry an energy that money cannot resist. Faith is not mere wishing, nor is it timid hope. It is a declaration of truth that abundance is already yours. When you believe deeply, you become magnetic, pulling opportunities, resources, and channels of wealth from places you never imagined. Fear, on the other hand, acts as a repellent. It whispers of lack, of bills unpaid, of doors closing, and it pushes prosperity away. But faith says, I know my supply is endless. I know money is flowing to me now in expected and unexpected ways. That certainty creates a field around you, a pull that attracts the right people, the right circumstances, and the right doors opening at the right time. Faith transforms waiting into receiving, because faith does not ask if. Money will come, it knows it already has, and is simply on its way to you. The one who believes without wavering becomes a living magnet, drawing wealth with the quiet power of absolute trust. Money is energy, not just paper. The bills you hold in your hand are only symbols, mere shadows of a greater reality. Behind every coin, behind every note, behind every digital number in a bank lies a living current, a spiritual force that flows through life itself. To see money only as paper is to misunderstand its nature. Paper can burn, coins can tarnish, numbers can change, but energy cannot be destroyed. Energy only shifts, circulates, and responds to the vibration you carry within. When you see money as energy, you no longer chase it, you align with it. You understand that money flows to clarity, to confidence, to gratitude, and to purpose. It is drawn to those who honor it, respect it, and use it wisely. It moves away from fear, resentment, and limitation. Just as electricity lights up a room when the circuit is open, money lights up your life when your thoughts and words create an open channel. Money is not against you. It is not scarce. It is a servant, waiting to obey the direction of your consciousness. If you call it with fear, it hides. If you call it with trust, it comes rushing. Money is not paper. It is a divine energy, and when you align with that truth, you stop struggling with it and begin flowing with it. The spoken word activates the money current because words are not empty sounds. They are forces that set energy into motion. Every time you speak, you are giving a command to the invisible substance of life. Words are creative power, and they shape the very conditions you live in. When you speak of lack, you close the channel of abundance. When you declare prosperity, you send out a signal that money cannot resist. Your words are like seeds. Each affirmation, each declaration, each phrase planted into the soil of the universe. And just as a seed knows how to grow into a tree, your words know how to manifest into experiences, opportunities, and financial increase. Money responds to authority, and your tongue is the instrument of that authority. Saying, I can't afford it, slams the door shut. Declaring money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways, swings it wide open. Words are magnets, drawing to you what you continually pronounce. To activate the money current, you must speak with faith, not fear, with conviction, not doubt, with gratitude, not complaint. Each time you affirm abundance, you turn the key in the lock, and the doors of prosperity begin to swing open. Speak what you desire, and watch as the unseen current of money flows in your direction. Gratitude is a magnetic current that draws money, opportunities, and blessings closer with irresistible force. When you give thanks, you tune your heart to the vibration of abundance, and at that vibration, money recognizes you. Gratitude is not just saying thank you. After something appears, it is giving thanks in advance, knowing that the supply is already moving toward you. It is the inner shout of the soul that says, I am blessed, I am provided for, I am overflowing. Even before the outer evidence arrives, gratitude multiplies whatever it touches. When you are grateful for the little you have, you prepare yourself to handle the greater that is coming. A thankful heart opens the door wide for money to enter. because money flows where it is appreciated, not where it is feared or resented. Complaining about lack shuts the current down, but gratitude lifts you into alignment with the stream of endless supply. It acts like a beacon, sending out a signal to the universe that you are ready, receptive, and willing to receive more. Each time you say, "Thank you for the money that is flowing to me now," you activate that magnetic current. It does not matter whether you see it yet, the act of gratitude sets the law into motion. Gratitude transforms scarcity into plenty, worry into peace, and waiting into receiving. To live in gratitude is to live as a magnet for money, constantly pulling into your life the increase that matches your thankful spirit. Circulation is the secret law of increase, for money must flow to grow. Just as blood brings life to the body by moving through every vein, so does money bring life to your affairs when it circulates. When money moves freely, through giving, through spending with joy, through sharing with purpose, it returns multiplied. But when money is hoarded out of fear, when it is clutched tightly with the thought, "What if I never have enough?" it stagnates, loses power, and slips away. Money is not meant to sit idle. It is meant to move, to bless, to create expansion. Each time you allow money to circulate, whether by paying for something with gratitude, by giving generously, or by investing in what uplifts, you set in motion the law of return. What you release in faith always finds its way back to you, often from unexpected directions and in greater measure. Circulation proves trust in the infinite supply, while hoarding reveals fear of lack. Fear closes the channel, but circulation keeps it open and alive. When you see money as energy, you understand it thrives on movement. The more joyfully you let it flow, the more joyfully it returns. To circulate money with a spirit of faith is to declare, "I trust the law of supply, and I know that as I release, I will always receive." And with that declaration, you step into the rhythm of abundance where money grows, multiplies, and flows back in ever-widening streams. Fear is the great thief of wealth, silently robbing people of opportunities, peace of mind, and the very flow of money itself. Every fearful thought sends out a signal of lack, and that signal repels the very supply you are longing for. Fear whispers, "What if I lose it? What if it never comes? What if I am left with nothing?" And as those thoughts take root, the current of abundance slows, blocked by the walls of worry. Fear contracts your energy, shrinking your ability to receive. But divine confidence is the antidote. Confidence born not from the numbers in your account, but from the eternal truth that supply is infinite and you are connected to it. Divine confidence declares, "I am always supported. My provision is certain. My needs are already met." When you walk in that kind of confidence, money sees you as a safe custodian. It gravitates toward steadiness, toward certainty, toward the one who knows they are provided for. Confidence expands your energy and opens the channel wide for increase. It turns hesitation into boldness, worry into assurance, and scarcity into overflow. Where fear closes doors, confidence flings them wide open. Each time you replace fear with faith-filled confidence, you align yourself with the unshakable law of supply, and money responds. Walk boldly, trust fully, and carry yourself as one already provided for, and you will find that abundance recognizes and rushes to you. Action aligned with inner declaration is the bridge between the invisible and the visible, the proof that your faith is alive and not just empty words. You can declare abundance with your mouth. You can hold visions of prosperity in your mind. But if your actions contradict those declarations, you weaken the current of attraction. To speak of wealth while acting from fear is to send mixed signals into the universe. To affirm prosperity but shrink back from opportunities is to block the very channels you prayed would open. When your actions match your inner declaration, you send a powerful message. I believe what I say, I trust what I affirm, and I am ready to receive. Inspired action is not frantic busyness. It is movement guided by faith, intuition, and clarity. It may be as simple as making that phone call, stepping into that meeting, investing in that idea, or preparing yourself for the opportunity you've declared is coming. Each step you take in alignment with your words amplifies your magnetism, because action is faith in motion. Money is drawn to readiness. It flows toward the individual who is not only declaring increase, but also living as if increase is certain. When you act boldly, with confidence and expectancy, you demonstrate that you are already the person who can handle the abundance you are calling forth. And once the universe sees that, it rushes to deliver. Living now in the consciousness of abundance is the final key that unlocks the floodgates of prosperity. Too often, people postpone their wealth, telling themselves they will feel abundant when the money shows up, when the account is full, when the opportunities arrive. But this mindset keeps abundance forever in the future, never in the present. The truth is that abundance must first be lived inwardly before it can manifest outwardly. You do not wait to see it to believe it. You believe it and then you see it. To live in the consciousness of abundance is to carry the vibration of overflow right now. It is to rise in the morning with a sense of gratitude for the unseen supply already moving toward you. It is to walk through life with assurance, not desperation. It is to feel wealthy, speak wealth, and act wealth, even before the evidence has appeared. This inner state draws the outer reality like a magnet, for the universe always mirrors what you truly hold within. When you live richly in thought, you attract rich experiences. When you speak richly, opportunities gather around you. When you act richly, with generosity, confidence, and joy, you step into the rhythm of increase. To live now in the consciousness of abundance is to stop waiting for money to prove your wealth, and instead to let your wealth, consciousness, create the money. The outer world cannot resist the command of an inner state so fully lived. Carry abundance in your heart now, and life will rush to reflect it in your hands.